right? The Bible is coded. Only the Israelites, which is who we are, we're the only ones that can understand it. Christianity don't understand the Bible. I've been in the church. The pastor read one verse, and he gives you all his feelings at the end of it. And he tells you to pay your tithes. Well, tithes is part of the law. Why are we paying the tithes and you're not teaching me to keep the other laws? You see what I'm saying? There's homosexuals in the church. There's pastors having sex with the members. Why are you not teaching the law that you're teaching about tithes? Because Christianity is never to do with God. It's to do with Jesus and getting money.
That's how it goes when you wanna participate in evil. Niggas never learn. Lord try speak, but you niggas never heard. So it's time that you feel and you have to make it burn. Burn, burn, down to the core. Won't answer your calls or answer the door. Gotta watch some other nigga take away what's yours.
You doing, King? Can I ask you a question? Do you believe in the Bible? Yeah? Now, if I was to ask you, what image, who's that? Right there. If I was to ask you who that is, what image, the image right there, who's that? That's Jesus, right? Can we read it out of the Bible? Can we read it out of the Bible to see what you think the image in the Bible lines up with that image? Let's read it. Revelation 1, verse 10. Right?
Revelation 1 verse 10.
Right?
It reads,
Actually, do
1:1, and it reads, the revelation of Jesus Christ which God gave unto him.
Sorry, what's your name, brother? Kobe. Obi. Where are you from, Obi? Nigeria, okay. People, all praises. Now, it says the revelation of Jesus Christ. Revelation means to reveal, means to show, right? What's it say?
Verse 10, read, I was in the spirit on the Lord's day, and heard behind me a great voice, as of a trumpet, saying, I am Alpha and Omega, the first and the last.
That's Jesus Christ speaking. He said, I am Alpha and Omega, the first and the last. Go on.
And what thou seest, write in a book.
Whatever you see, just write it down. That's what Christ is saying to John.
And send it unto the 7 churches which are in Asia.
Okay, go to 14 now.
13 reads, and in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man.
In the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man. The Son of Man is another name for Jesus Christ. Go on.
Clothed with a garment down to the foot,
right?
And girt about the paps with a golden girdle.
He had a long garment all the way down, and he had a big golden belt. Go on.
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
His head and his hairs was white and woolly. His wool, is that a texture or is it a color? Wool.
Texture.
It's a texture because white is the color, right? So he had white woolly hair. One nation of people have woolly hair, woolly textured hair, curly, kinky, strong hair. He can do everything with it.
Strong hair. That's black, right?
Black people. Well, you said that's Jesus though. We're reading the description of Jesus and it said he had white and woolly hair. So that's strike one for that image. That's a lie right there. Right? So that's blonde and that's long. That's not kinky, that's not curly, that's not woolly. Keep reading.
And white as snow. And his eyes were as flames of fire.
The whites of his eyes were as flame of fire because he drank wine in moderation. Go on.
And his feet like unto fine brass.
Now his feet, John is looking down at his feet. He said his feet was like fine brass. What color is brass? Like a penny. Yeah. Copper. What color is that?
I think it's silver.
Brass is brown.
Brown, yeah.
Copper is brown, right? They said his feet like unto fine brass.
As if they burn in a furnace.
As if they what?
Burn in a furnace.
So he was so dark, it looked like he got burned in the furnace. What color does anything turn when you burn it? Black, right? So who's that image? You said that's Jesus. We just read Jesus. What did it sound like? Woolly hair, red eyes, skin like burnt brass. What image does that give you? Black man. So who's that? Who's that, brother? That's what it might look like there. Give me 1 Maccabees 3 and 48. 1 Maccabees chapter 3 verse 48. This is what they've done, brother. They've taken our book and gave us that image and made you believe Jesus is white. That way, subconsciously, you don't even think about it. When you look at them, you think, oh, that's Jesus. They're holy. And what do they do is they call themselves white. Nobody is white on earth. They are pink. They're red. And we're not black either. We're brown. We're all different shades of brown. So when you look at the term white and black is always signified with evil, dirty, bad, and white is signified with what? Good, holy, pure. So these are things subconsciously we don't even realize that every time we're calling themselves white people, we're calling themselves holy people. And we're calling ourselves each other what? Black people, evil people, bad people. These are subconscious, brother. You don't realize it, but it's there. Right? Read that.
3 and 48, and it reads, and laid open the book of the law, wherein the heathen had sought to paint the likeness of their images.
This is what the heathens have done. They've laid open the book of the law, which is the Bible, and they sought to paint the likeness of their image. They look at the images, they see Jesus, it's described them as a black man. They said, no, let's change the image, let's put it white. To deceive us. That's the image they use to put us in slavery, brother. The same image throughout the whole world. Go to Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 14 and 15. Right? Praise the Most High.
Wisdom of Solomon 14 and verse 15 reads, for a father afflicted with untimely mourning, when he hath made an image of his child, image of his child, soon taken away.
Right?
Now honored him as a god.
Now they honor him as a god. This is Caesar Borgia, the son of Alexander the Pope, the 6th Pope of Rome. That's right, Caesar Borgia. His lover, Michelangelo, painted it as a Renaissance image. When the whites came into power, you can look this up, it's called the Renaissance era. That's when white people came into power. They changed everything. Because black people, we were ruling the earth. When they came into power, God prophesied that they will come back into power. They changed everything. They gave us the white image, they gave us religion, right? They divided and conquered us, they made us think Jesus is white. That's the deception they've done. Right? That's the deception they've done. You see what I'm saying? Now, if I was to ask you, what's your name again, brother? Obi, yeah? If I was to ask you what's your nationality, according to the Bible, what would you say? What is your nationality? What does God call you? You don't know, right? Let's read this. Yeah, go to next one. We're going to read our history out of the Bible, yeah? Because God never called you Nigerian. The white man called you. God never called us Ivorian from Ivory Coast. Never called a brother Jamaican or Trinidadian. Right? These are names the colonizer gave us. So what does God actually call us? What is our actual name?
One and it reads, these be the words Moses spake unto all Israel.
So who is Moses speaking to? Oh, Israel, right?
11 and 26, it reads, behold, I set before you this day a blessing and a curse. A blessing if ye obey the commandments of the Lord your God, which I command you this day, and a curse if you will not obey the commandments of the Lord your God.
See that? So that's the contract. Moses came to the Israelites and said, you get blessed if you keep the commandments, and you get cursed if you don't keep the commandments. You follow it? Deuteronomy 28, verse
'It shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
Hearken means to listen. God is saying, if you don't listen, go on,
to observe, to do all his commandments,
some of the commandments,
all his commandments, and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee.
all these blessings.
All these curses shall come upon thee.
You listen to this, Obi? If you don't obey, curses are going to come upon you. Right? Go to 16.
That's what he's saying. That is written in the Bible. There is an image. There is Cursed shall thou be in the city, cursed shall thou be in the field.
God said, as a punishment, we're going to be cursed in the city and cursed in the field. Who was cursed in the field? The sugarcane field, tobacco field. The cotton field. Who was picking cotton? Moses said, you be cursed in the city and cursed in the field. But the only people cursed in the field. In the city today, who lives in the ghettos, in the ends? Reading. That's the first curse, right?
Verse 32. Read. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
Read that again.
Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people. And thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all day long.
Right, go on.
And there shall be no might in thy hand.
When did that happen to us? When was our sons taken and sold and you can never do anything? In slavery. That's another curse God said would happen to the Israelites. We're not reading about black people. We're not reading about Nigeria. We're reading about the Israelites. That's two curses. Who does that fit so far? Who does the curse that we read? Who does that fit? The white man, the Chinese, or does that fit us? It fits us, right? Go to 54.
All you're arguing about is colour skin. Verse 54. Did you read? So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate.
We used to be very delicate among one another. When you got a baby, which is very delicate, right? How do you handle that baby? You handle with care, right? You guard it. God said we used to be tender and delicate among one another, right? But because of the curses, look how we're like now.
His eye shall be evil towards his brother.
What did God say?
His eye shall be evil towards his brother.
Who's got an evil eye toward his brother? Who's watching fish from across the street and saying, that's my up, I'm gonna rob him, I'm gonna stab him up? Who's doing that to each other? We are. Keep reading.
And toward the wife of his bosom.
And toward who?
The wife of his bosom.
Go on.
And toward the remnant of his children.
And toward what?
The remnant of his children.
Which he shall what?
Which he shall leave.
Which he shall stay.
He shall leave.
Who's known for leaving the children in a single parent's household? Who does that fit, brother? You see that? Let's go to the final curse. Go to 68. This is the nail in the coffin right here.
68. And
so far, who does that fit? See that? Go on.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
It says the Israelites are going to go back into Egypt again. If you know anything about the history about the Israelites, when they went into Egypt, they walked out of Egypt, right? Did they ever go back into Egypt? They never did. So what is God talking about? He said you're going to go back into Egypt again. For example, let's say this is Market Street. If you get shot here, right, and then 2 years later you're fine and your brother say, oh, I'm going to take you to Market Street again. What are you going to be thinking about? When you got shot. See what I'm saying? Let's prove that. Go to Deuteronomy 5 and 6. Right? The Bible is coded. Only the Israelites, which is who we are, we're the only ones that can understand it. Christianity don't understand the Bible. I've been in the church. The pastor reads one verse, and he gives you all his feelings at the end of it. And he tells you to pay your tithes. Well, tithes is part of the law. Why are we paying the tithes and you're not teaching me to keep the other laws? You see what I'm saying? There's homosexuals in the church. There's pastors having sex with the members. Why are you not teaching the law that you're teaching about tithes? Because church was Christianity is never to do with God. It's to do with Jesus and getting money.
Number book of Deuteronomy 5 and 6. Read, I am the Lord thy God, which brought thee out of the land of Egypt. From the house of bondage. From where? The house of bondage.
So Egypt is synonymous with what? Bondage. You're following. Go to 68.
68 in 20
So now we just read what Egypt means. It means bondage. So now we're going to go back to Deuteronomy 20 and 68 and add that Egypt with bondage, because that's what Egypt means. Alright?
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
Into what again? Into what again though? Yeah, Egypt, but Egypt is what? Bondage, which is what? Slavery. So Lord is going to bring back into slavery again. How?
Again with ships.
Not on a bus.
Again with ships.
Not on a train.
Again with ships.
With ships. What nation of people went into bondage or slavery on slave ships? Aha! But we're not speaking about black people, we're speaking about the Israelites. You see what I'm saying? Keep reading, finish that.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee,
Right?
thou shalt see it no more again.
Never seen the homeland of Israel again. Go on.
And there
And when you get off those ships,
ye shall be sold,
we shall be what?
sold
When we sold, oh yeah. Go on,
unto your enemies.
no, onto your friends.
Unto your enemies.
Who were we sold to, brother? The whites. Keep reading.
For bondmen and bondwomen,
Right?
and no man shall buy you.
Meaning no man's going to redeem us out of slavery. By the way, don't call them white people. They are Edomites. That's their biblical name, Edom. It means red. Because their blood shows through their skin. They are the Edomites. They're not white people. Nobody is white. Only Christ. Right? Only the Most High anyway. Now, we just read about we just read curses that it said it would happen to the Israelites. We know these curses fit us. Who does that make us? We're the Israelites, brother. That's the secret they've been hiding from us for centuries. For hundreds of years, brother. Since this image came out, our people lost our mind. We look at them to save us. They don't save us. Our Savior is a black man, is the black Messiah, Jesus Christ. We just read what he looked like. Right?
Yeah.
Give me Deuteronomy 10 and 12. Good job.
Deuteronomy 10 and 12.
Come. Deuteronomy 10 and 12. All praises. I can get one for you. Let's exchange numbers and I'll get one for you. Yeah? You do that. Yeah, I'll give you a flyer as well. We'll give you a number. What count does he listen to? Benaiah, get a flyer. How do I say it? Is it OB? OB or OB? OBI, yeah?
This is the captain. He already knows the Israelite.
Alright. Go on, read that.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 10, verse 12. He reads, And now Israel, what doth the Lord thy God require of thee?
Now that you know you're an Israelite, there's a requirement now. Right? Keep going.
But to fear the Lord thy God,
Right?
to walk in all his ways,
Go on.
and to love him,
Right?
and to serve the Lord thy God with all thy heart and all thy soul,
How do we do that?
to keep the commandments of the Lord,
Right?
and his statutes,
Yeah.
which I command thee this day,
Right?
for thy good.
For thy good. It's for our good to keep the commandments of God. If you don't, it's worse on us. When Christ comes back and you're found in sin, you're going to get destroyed, brother. Like, for example, do you eat pork? You do? Right, go to Isaiah 66 and read verse Psalm 15. I'm going to read you a prophecy.
You hate with Leviticus first, bro. And then go to Bing
I like to
Isaiah.
switch it up sometimes. I'll go back to that. Holy Spirit. Yeah. I'm feeling like Isaiah. I'm going to read you a prophecy of what Christ said is going to happen to the people that are found eating pork when he comes back. 66, right? 66 and 17. Psalm 15.
Book of Isaiah,
Right.
66 and 15.
That's right.
And it reads,
Lord,
For behold, the Lord will come with fire,
this is the second coming of Christ. He's going to come with fire, meaning he's going to destroy a lot of places. Go on.
and with his chariots like a whirlwind,
Go on.
to render his anger with fury.
Why do you think Christ is angry? They depicted him as white. They put his people in slavery. So like, his people don't know who they are, right? They're profaning his name. So Christ is coming back angry. Go on.
And his rebuke with flames of fire.
Right, go on.
For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh.
Right, go on.
And the slain of the Lord shall be many.
Many people are going to get destroyed in that day. Go on.
They that sanctify themselves,
Right.
and purify themselves,
Yeah.
in the gardens behind one's tree.
That's the Christians. They're Christians today. They say they're holy because they're now saved. Right? Go on, keep reading.
Behind one tree in the midst,
In the midst.
eating swine's flesh.
He's in what?
Swine's flesh.
Go on.
And and the abomination
And the abomination, which is the mouse and shrimp, crab, and lobster, which we'll show you in a minute. Go on.
and the mouse shall be consumed together.
Shall be what?
Consumed together.
And who said that?
Save the Lord.
Saith the Most High. So Christ is coming back to kill people that are eating swine. Read that. This is a commandment. Listen to this, King.
Leviticus chapter 11, verse 7. And the swine,
And the what?
and the swine,
Go on.
though he divide the hoof,
Right.
and the clove the footing, yet he cheweth not the cud,
He doesn't digest his food properly.
he is unclean to you.
He is what?
He is unclean to you.
Go on.
Of their flesh shall ye not eat.
So you can't eat it.
Of their flesh shall ye not eat.
God said you can't eat the pig. Go on.
And their carcass shall ye not touch.
You can't even touch a dead pig. Go on.
They are unclean to you.
God said they're unclean unto us. You understand? It's a lot right now. But I'm gonna give you a five. Look into that. Hey, I'm gonna text me. I'm gonna give you this. I'm gonna give you this. Oh, great. Take care, Obi.
One time, one of his brought out to say, like, like, yo, the fox. Jamaican.
I knew it. We don't. West Africa, we don't do that thing. Only you, man. Are hooked onto the coconut.
Jamaicans, mate, they like the journey walk and that. Journey's not really so much. Jamaica, that's a Jamaican thing. You know where they get that from? West Africa.
Yeah, oh, yeah. What is that? It's from us, right? All praise to the Most High. What is going up, man?
You alright, and see anything you like?
Yeah,
What are you interested in?
What is this?
Well, the pros of it, the truth according to the Bible, not according to anyone's